Here, let me get you some breakfast.
I don't want any.
I'll make us a pot of tea, then. Hope you get started.
I don't think I can go through with this.
You can't be blamed for thinking that.
I'm serious.
What I can do to help?
I mean it. In the chapel of rest yesterday, I just went to pieces.
Well, that was the first time you'd seen her. It'll be different today.
Will it?
That were you and her in private. Today, you have to put a different face on.
Well, I can't.
That's what people do at funerals.
You're not listening to me, are you? I can't do what you're asking.
So what are you going to do? Sit here, feeling sorry for yourself while the rest of us go to church? I'm sorry if that's hard, but today's not just about your feelings. People are looking to you for a lead.
And what if I can't give it them?
Then you'll be letting them down. You'll be letting Maxine down as well, and our Joshua. You've got weeks and months ahead to weep in private. Today, you have to be strong.
I suppose I have to go to this funeral, do I?
Well, it'd look a bit strange if I went on my own.
Well, I don't see why.
What's brought this on?
Gail, I'm up to my eyes in work here.
It'll only take a couple of hours and you're all dressed up and ready to go now.
But I didn't really know her.
Honestly, men get out and going anywhere if they could.
No, it's not that. I mean, if I was Ashley, I wouldn't want somebody turning up I didn't really know. I feel like an intruder.
For a start, you did know her.
Well, not really.
And secondly, if they'd wanted just family, they'd have said. I know it meant a lot to me when people turned up for Brian's funeral. I'm sure Ashley will feel the same.
I suppose you're right. I think I'll just go and get a paper.
Thought you said you were busy.
Yeah, but I need to keep an eye on the markets, you know.
You're okay, aren't you?
Why shouldn't I be?
You just seem a bit distracted, that's all.
It's just this bit of business I've got to finish off, you know. Once I've got to Davy Army, I'll be fine.
Hello, Emily. Oh, I'm just checking, love, to see how you're feeling. Oh, well, that's good news. Today? Oh. And will he be staying like he did before? Well, having a man round the house will make you feel more secure. And it was a shame when he left. Does Norris know yet? Well, I'll leave you to tell him. Right, love. See you. Ta-da. How did you go on?
I got her a spray of lilies. I've dropped them off at Archie's.
Well, they'll like that.
You just wish there was more you could do.
I know, but what? Anyway, if you're back, I'll go off and start getting ready.
We're closing at 11, are we?
Yes, we are. So, that gives you an hour to decide on that magazine cut.
All right, sorry.
Yes, it's not a public reading room, you know.
Be a bit nicer and I might just tell you something.
Oh, the suspense is killing me.
Emily's going to ask you back.
No, and how do you know that?
I've just heard Rita talking to her on the phone.
Oh. So why didn't she say so just then?
Because Emily wants to tell you herself.
I don't believe you. 3:20.
Well, I could wind you up when I'm sharing my room with you. You're whingy enough as it is.
So what exactly did she say?
She said it'd be good to have a man about the house again.
She mentioned my name?
Well, it's a man who'll be staying with her like before, and he was ashamed when he left. There's only you round here fits that description.
And when's this going to happen?
Today. So I got home if I was you and start packing.
I appreciate this, Betty, you coming in today.
Don't be so daft, love.
No.
I'd have worked anyway, you know, if you'd have stayed open.
Yes, but missing the funeral so that you could come back here and have the food ready for us. I know how badly you wanted to go.
Yeah, but anything that helps you and Ashley get through today, love. How is he?
He's bearing up. He's upstairs with Joshua.
Oh.
Just go and see who that is.
Hard to know what to say for best in these situations.
Oh, no.
I remember my dad, on the day he buried me mum, kept asking how England were doing in the test match. Didn't even like cricket.
Oh, if it helped him.
This is it.
Harriet, Betty, this is Beryl, my sister. What brought Ashley up?
How are you, love?
Still getting over shock, really.
Oh.
Sit yourself down, love. Harry, I'll pour you a cup of tea.
Seems like only yesterday they were getting married.
It's been very sudden, love.
I'd not seen her since Christmas. She bought me some soap. Lovely stuff it was. I said I'd keep it for best. I'm not sure I can use it at all.
Here, get that down, you.
Better, love. We have to be strong for Ashley today.
I shall be. Don't worry.
Thought it were you.
How are you, love?
Not bad. Josh was fine, that's the main thing.
Let me have a look at him.
Thought he was sickening for a cold last night. Seems like he shook it off.
He's from good red-blooded stock, that's why.
Because you don't want to let your mum down, do you? He's going to be on his best behaviour today. We both are.
Bathroom's free.
Right, I'll go and get ready then. Unless you want a cup of tea before we go.
No more liquid for me now. Not with a church service to sit through. It's no wonder congregations are dwindling when they don't have adequate facilities.
So what are you going to do while we're out?
Well, I thought I might go and see Aidan again. His father's clearly not interested. Well, I can't go to the funeral, can I?
Well, if you'd apologise to Ashley, like I said.
You mean if I told him things I didn't believe?
The street's grieving, and all you can do is to mess about with conspiracy theories.
I'm grieving as much as anybody, Blanche. I'm appalled at Maxine's death.
You've managed to fool most of the people round here.
Yes, well, I'm not going to compromise my beliefs just to make them happy. If I can't go to the church today, well, I'll just have to pay my respects some other way.
Oh, this has just arrived, love. It's from Kathleen, a friend of Maxine's.
Oh, Kathleen's my other mum.
Oh, well, it was nice of her to think of you, love.
We're in here, Audrey, love.
I came early in case there was out I could do.
You did your bit with Maxine.
Oh, was it all right?
She looked beautiful. You made it a lot easier to say goodbye, Audrey. Thank you.
Hello, Ashley.
Dory.
Details down.
Can I get anybody anything?
Oh. Thanks for the flowers.
She was my daughter.
Look, I'm sorry about yesterday.
Oh, that's quite all right.
It's just we're losing Maxine. I couldn't bear the thought of losing our Joshua as well.
And who could blame you?
He's your grandson. You can see him any time you like. I want our Joshua to know you'll always be there looking out for him.
Don't you worry, Ashley. Whatever happens, he'll always have me.
I'll leave these here if that's all right. 'Cause she'll probably ask me at the funeral.
Bit sudden, innit, this?
The only question is, how do I play it? I mean, do I go for the old I told you so routine, or do I go back graciously?
Why didn't you keep your big gob shut?
Why didn't it make her change her mind?
Oh, she's had a hard time lately. I'll have to go back graciously, I suppose.
Well, as compensation, I want 2 weeks' rent.
For what?
You're supposed to give notice when you leave a place, so the landlord has time to find another tenant.
Well, in a proper establishment you do, yes.
Well, what do you call this?
I'd call this a tip, quite frankly, and one I'm very glad to be leaving. If anybody's owed money, it should be me for having to put up with you two.
Right. Well, you forget about leaving them bags here.
The pleasure's all mine. I shall leave them at the cabin. At least that way, when I go to collect them, they won't need fumigating. Your key.
What are you grinning at? Good riddance.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, it's great to see you, Auntie Em.
Oh. You very nearly didn't.
Oh, don't say that. I couldn't bear it.
I'm all right now. Come on in.
Mrs. Evie, could you, Oh, that's lovely. Here you go. Thank you.
You're a long time getting the paper.
What?
Thought you were coming back.
No, I just had to get some air.
You've not forgotten we're giving Emily a lift.
No.
Only time's getting on.
Oh, I'm coming now.
I can't forgive myself for being abroad when it happened.
You weren't to know.
Have to travel now and again, see? Most of the stuff in the juice bar's organic, so I have to source everything.
Will you please stop apologising? It wasn't your fault.
Just hope they put this Critchley guy down for life.
I'd rather we didn't dwell on him, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
I'd rather hear your news. It's doing well then, is it? The juice bar?
Just had a rave review in the local paper.
Oh, good.
Yeah, there's a big demand for organic food at the moment. Oh, could open another bar if it goes on. Hey, are you all right?
I just get these headaches now and again.
You sure you're okay to go to this service?
Oh, I'll be fine in a second.
But no one would blame me if you didn't.
This could have been my funeral you were coming to, Geoffrey. I'm going, and that's final.
So, Harry, there's aught I can do to help, Cock?
Oh, we've plenty for you to do, Jack.
Well, I'll do out, other than go to that funeral. I'm telling you, since I had my heart thing, you know, the very sight of a funeral, my ticker goes doolally. Morning, Ashley.
You really, aren't you?
We said 11:30.
Must have gone quicker than I thought. Does that mean she's outside?
You take your time while we get these flowers out. We'll be ready when you are.
There's Spider. It's nice for Emily.
Yeah, I better just check and see if he knows what's happening.
I'd like to say it's nice to see you, but...
Not like this exactly.
Hi, Spider. Do you know you're coming with us?
Yeah, it's really kind.
Yeah. I've tried to keep an eye on her since it happened.
Yeah, she really appreciates it. Thanks a lot.
Anyway, I'll see you later.
Yeah, we'll catch up then.
All right, son, I'm with you. This way, please, sir.
Go on ahead.
What?
Well, I'll just hold everyone up if I go now.
Well, I can't leave you here.
Oh, but I'm so slow at the moment.
No, we'll wait till they've all gone in, won't we, Richard?
Yeah, of course we will.
I'll go find us a pew.
Hey, wait.
Hi, Derek.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm fine.
Oh, man, carrying his daughter like that.
But it's funny, the tricks fate plays. If things had gone to plan that night, she should be alive. When you think about it, it really should be Emily that's in that coffin, not her.
What do you mean, Norris?
Well, it was only because Maxine went back early and interrupted this person that...
Yeah. Just a minute. What if that was the intention?
What?
Well, what if whoever went into Maxine's didn't go to steal, but to kill?
I'm not with you.
Everybody thinks that it was a burglary that went wrong, right? What if it was a murder that was made to look like that?
But who'd want to kill Maxine?
I don't know. But we do know who'd want to kill Emily, don't we? He knew Emily was babysitting.
Yeah, but did he?
No, but just suppose he waited for everything to get going in the Rovers. Then he broke into Maxine's and hit Emily over the head. Then, of course, Maxine comes back, so he's forced to kill her as well.
Yeah, but
Oh, listen, just listen. So then he panics, and he doesn't see that Emily is still alive. He just steals some things, makes it look like it's a burglary, and then plants them on Aiden Gridger to make it look like it was him.
It's a very clever idea, Audrey, but there's just one problem.
What's that?
He was in the pub when it happened. I know that because I was with him.
We can't sit here.
Why not?
Behind the chief mourners. We weren't that close to Maxine.
Well, I'm not moving now. Sit down, it's about to start.
So, a warm welcome to you all as we join to celebrate the life of Maxine and to say goodbye to her. Now, would you all stand, please, for the first hymn on our order of service card? Immortal, invisible, God only wise.
Immortal, invisible, God only wise, enlightened.
Can I ask your advice, Jack?
Of course you can, Harry.
Only I've come by this football autographed by the Man United team. You know, Becks, Giggsy, Keane, Scholes.
Sounds as if it's worth a few, Bob. How did you come by that?
Contacts, Jack. Them VIP toilets at the airport take some hammer when you're playing in Europe every season.
So what are you thinking of doing with it?
Well, this is it. I thought I might raffle it in aid of Maxine, you know, buy a memorial or something.
It's a very nice thought, that.
Hey.
What?
Oh, and a drink as well?
Well, it's dinner time, Betty.
Listen, if you think you're stuffing free grub and ale, well, they're out there burying Maxine. You've got another thing coming.
Come on, Betty. You've got me wrong, love.
I can read you like a book, Jack Duckworth. You'll be off out to the bookies, won't you, as soon as they get back, instead of making yourself useful?
You think that I would go gambling on a day that they bury in that girl? Never, never.
You might fool Vera, but you don't fool me.
I was going to suggest raffling some tickets at the wake, but...
Another day, Harry.
So, how to fill the void now she's gone? Well, it's not quite a void. There's Joshua, her own flesh and blood, that Ashley and the rest of us will cherish all the more now. There's those memories of her. And there's that part of us inside that she touched. She lives on in all of us. You might be gone from this world, Maxine, but you will have eternal life with us in here, today, tomorrow, always. We'll never forget you, sweetheart. Thank you. God bless.
Maxine's father, Derek, will now read a passage from the Bible.
The lesson is taken from John's Gospel, chapter 5. Chapter 5, beginning at verse 24. And Jesus said, Verily, verily I say unto you, he that heareth my word and believeth on him that sent me shall have everlasting life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Dave. It's all right. It's all right.
I'm sorry. It's all right. I'm sorry. It's all right.
Richard, you couldn't do the honours, could you?
Me?
There's none of us could do it, and you're nearest.
Well, there must be somebody here who knew better than I did.
It doesn't matter, Richard. Everybody's waiting.
John's Gospel, chapter 5.
Just a minute. Aiden.
What are you doing here?
Ken Barlow came to see me. Said things weren't going too well for you. So, came to see how you are.
And the hour is coming when all that are in the graves shall hear his voice and come forth. They that have done good unto the resurrection of life, and they that have done evil unto the resurrection of judgment. Here ends the lesson. I'd like to share a few thoughts of my own with you, if you don't mind, about Maxine. The truth is, I have a confession to make.